Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Satria SW Pohan. I'm from University Muhammadiyah of South Tapanuli. My major is English and I'm semester 5 right now. And today I want to discuss about the motion given by my lecturer teacher Mr. Huda. And the motion is this house will abolish debate candidate for Cawapres in general election or Pemilu in 2024. So, and I was given the choice, and I have to choose between the government side and the opposition. And my choice is the opposition. Okay, so the presidential election is an important moment in a country of democracy. Presidential candidates are expected to have clear thinking and vision and be able to lead the country well. One way to find out how ready is a presidential candidate is to lead the country is to hold a presidential debate. A presidential debate is an event where presidential candidates meets and debate. These debates are usually broadcast on television and are one way for candidates to communicate with voters and introduce themselves and their plans and vision for leading the country. This also applies to Cawapres candidates. So, the presidential debate is an opportunity for presidential candidates to show their expertise and ability to face political and public policy challenges. Debates also allow presidential candidates to discuss various important issues relevant to the presidential election. So the reason I'm the the opposition about this topic is because I think the presidential debate is very important and have so many purpose. The first purpose of the presidential debate is to delivering better to voters. Delivering better to voters. The goal of presidential debate is to give the presidential candidates an opportunity to explain their vision, programs, and plans to the public. In this debate, the candidates can explain in details and convince voters about their plans to lead the country, discussing important issues. The purpose of the second presidential debate is to give the presidential candidates an opportunity to discuss important issues relevant to the presidential election. Issues such as the economy, education, health, security, and environment can be discussed in this debate so that voters can get enough information to make the right decision. Strengthening democracy. The purpose of presidential debates is also an important part of the democracy process. In this debate, presidential candidates can express their views on public policy and how they would lead a country if elected. And the purpose is to show that elected presidential candidate has the necessary abilities and qualification. The purpose of the final presidential debate is to provide an opportunity for the presidential candidates to demonstrate their skills and abilities in facing political and public policy challenges. These debates also allow candidates to defend their position as well as answer questions as these debates also allow candidates to defend their position as well as answer questions as asked by the moderator or voters present. Thus, presidential candidate debates can help ensure that the presidential candidate elect has the abilities and qualifications necessary to lead a country well. The impact of presidential debates. There are also impact for the debates. Presidential debates are generally considered a great opportunity to mobilize voters before election time. So, presidential debates are generally considered a great opportunity to mobilize voters before election time. This presidential debate offers a rare moment for the public to make comparison between 2 or 3 candidates on the same stage and discussing the same issues. The vice presidential debate is also considered to have a significant influence on the presidential election process and politics as a whole. The first one is to influence public perception. Presidential candidate debates can influence public perception of presidential candidates. In this debate, presidential candidates can demonstrate their expertise and ability to face political and public policy challenges. In some cases, presidential debates can even change people's views of presidential candidates. Increase voter participation. Presidential debates can increase voter participation in presidential elections. In this debate, candidates can think about their vision, programs, and plans directly to the public. This can increase voter interest and confidence in the presidential election process. Strengthening the democracy process. Presidential candidate debates are an important part of the democracy process. In this debate, presidential candidates can express their views on public policy and how they would lead a country if elected. With this presidential debate, the public is given the opportunity as a voter to compare and choose presidential candidates, thereby strengthening the democratic process and help determine election results. Presidential candidates debates can help determine the outcome of presidential election. In some cases, presidential debates can show significant difference between presidential candidates, making it easier for people who will vote later to direct their choice to the candidates they believe will lead the country well. From the influence above, it can conclude that the presidential debate has a significant influence on the presidential election process and politics as a whole, and is an important forum for the presidential candidates to convey their vision, program, and plans to the public. After discussing the importance of the presidential debate, that is why I don't really agree about the House abolish the presidential debate for Cawapres. And as we know, the vice president is one level lower than the president, and his job is to assist and replace a president if he is absent. So the presidential debate is as important as the vice president debate and must be held as before. So thank you. That's it. My opinions about the motion. This House will abolish debate candidate for Cawapres in general election or Pemilu in 2024. And thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.